Good morning, YouTube. 4 weeks in a row. This is my 5 tips on how to get $10,000 a month by selling on Etsy. Let's get it. As you can tell, I made a little intro. We got these new iPhone 11s a couple months ago, and it came with iMovie. What's up, Kayla? And so it's super easy to edit on it, and so I wanted to just play around with it just to make these a little bit more engaging and fun of a video. So again, today, this video, my 5 tips on how we last year averaged $10,000 a month in sales with our Etsy shop. And so I have them written down on this piece of paper. So let's get into it. All right, well, I thought I was recording 2 of my tips, and I guess I wasn't recording anything. So we're gonna start again. To you, it doesn't look like anything went wrong, but yeah, not that big of a deal. Tip number 1 is consistency. So what I mean by consistency is you are working on your shop daily. You are grinding. You are putting in the time and the effort. You are posting new products, you are taking better pictures, you are working on your tags and your titles, you are studying other things that you need to study for your industry. And that leads right into tip number 2, which is study shops that sell your product or products like yours that are successful. When we first started, that's exactly what we did is we went and on Etsy, we found all the shops that sold onesies. And we would study their pictures, we'd study their titles, we'd study how many listings they had, what prices they sold their onesies at. And with that, we then grew our Etsy shop yearly and just kept studying and kept growing it and growing it and growing it. Now, this doesn't mean that we stole people's ideas or we copied their fonts or anything like that. We still used our original ideas and our thoughts, but it's a really good way to jumpstart and get yourself out there by studying what the best are doing. If you want to get better, so I'm a runner, if you want to become a better runner, you train with people that are faster than you, and you will get better as you try to stay with them and hang on to them. If you want to be a better business person and have a better Etsy shop, you study and you go with people that are better than you, and you hang on to them, and you do what they're doing, and you follow what they're doing. And that leads me into my 3rd tip, is ask for help. This is really big for us, and this is, I feel like, what really launched our business, is asking for help. We, at the beginning, only had 10 to 14 listings, and so I reached out to as many shops that I could find on Etsy that had over 10,000 sales, and none of them got back except one. And this one shop, they're called Mugs By, Mugby, and they sell mugs and other kind of wedding and bridal stuff, and it's really fun, so check them out. Shout out to them. But I asked her what 3 tips she had for us to grow our Etsy shop, and one of the main things that she suggested was adding more listings. And so that year we went from 14 to over 70 listings, and our sales went from a couple thousand a month to 9,000 to over 10,000 a month in the months that we kept growing our listings. So if you feel like your sales are low and you have a low amount of listings, add more listings, because the more listings you have, the more often people will be able to find you on Etsy, and you'll be able to have more sales with people finding you more often. So within that 3rd tip, I actually gave you the 4th tip, which was add more items. So again, study other shops, innovate, see what they're doing, and add them to your shop. All right, my final tip on how we got $10,000 in sales every month last year as an average is get reviews. You want reviews in your shop. Nowadays, people, even in person, if you go to Target and you see a vacuum, you're gonna look that vacuum up online and see the reviews. People live off reviews. So if you have only 2 to 3 reviews, it's gonna be hard for people to trust what you're doing. But if you have 20 sales and 2 reviews, that means you have 18 opportunities to get reviews. So what we did in the beginning is we would message those people that haven't left reviews and say, hey, I hope you got your product. I hope it looks okay. If you'd be willing, please leave a review. That was it. We didn't try to fluff it up. We didn't try to sell them or anything like that. We just really wanted to get to the point like, hey, if you can leave a review, thank you so much. And then just check up making sure that the product is okay. And if you need to fix anything, be willing to fix it and refund or whatever you need to do to have positive customer experiences. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There's 5 tips on how we got $10,000 in sales every month. Again, I'm just gonna run through. It's consistency, study other shops that are like yours, ask for help from people that are doing what you're doing or what you wanna be doing. Add items to your shop as often as you can, and ask and get reviews on your items. Hope you guys like this new format of editing the video a little bit and the little intro. Please subscribe for more. Again, I do these weekly tip videos, and please leave a like so other people are able to see this and we can grow our own businesses and live the life we want to live. Love you guys. See you next week.